plan, the works of this structure, square, level, and plumb, tried and trusted by order of the most worshipful Grand Master.
Of the Cornerstone, and from that Cornerstone is a direct line to the Willie L. Brown Jr. Bridge, the bridge to the future. And between those 3 points is a perfect square right angle. So the symbolism is also significant for who we want our children to be when they matriculate from Willie Brown Middle School. This class will graduate 2018 at the top of their class, at the top of their freshman class, walking into high school. And in 2025, which is aligned to the vision of San Francisco Unified School District led by Superintendent Richard Carranza, our students will be entering their senior year in college, preparing to enter the workforce. So we are aligned to your vision, Superintendent. We thank you all for coming out. Landon Dickey, Aaron Washington, Brother Garrett, Lewis Garrett, where is he? All right, can we give these gentlemen a round of applause?
I recommend them. They're absolutely wonderful. Yeah. So what a wonderful afternoon this is to be here, and I want to thank our Principal Hobson. Don't you agree? Aren't we fortunate to have his leadership skills here in San Francisco? He's doing an absolutely phenomenal job, and he's up with his faculty on the 3rd floor. They've been meeting all summer, and the students that walk through the doors here at the Willie L. Brown Jr. Middle School are going to have an experience unlike any other experience in the city of San Francisco, but in the state of California. Citizens have stepped up to support public education, especially here in San Francisco, but in particular with the San Francisco Unified School District. We have no greater partner in our mission around equity and social justice for all of our students than the Masons. And this is just another example of that. So thank you very much for all of your support. Yes. L. Brown Jr. welcomes a diverse class of students when we open our doors on August 17th, just a few short weeks from now. And our students, we will continue that fight for equity for our students and for our children, and the opportunity for every one of our young people to access all of the wonderful opportunities, not only here in San Francisco, but across the country. Ladies and gentlemen, Principal Hobson also mentioned that our theme this year is DARE. And when I met with all of our administrators just a week ago, I dared every single one of our administrators to recognize and interrupt oppression. Because we know that when students set their bar high, and when we encourage them to reach that high bar, they will reach that high bar. And at the Willie L. Brown Jr. Middle School, they're going to know that they're black, they're beautiful, and they're brilliant.
All right.
Black, beautiful, and brilliant. That's another one of the chants we have, and it's going to be one of the most diverse classes that we have here in San Francisco. But we're so excited about the work that will happen here, and we're even more excited that you're here at the very launch of this incredible institution that will serve our community for generations. So now, ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to welcome to the podium two very, very distinguished individuals who you've already met, but it's an honor for me to welcome them to the podium. First and foremost, Dr. Donald R. Ware, who is the Most Worshipful Grand Master of Prince Hall Masons in California, and I want to congratulate him on recently being installed as the Most Worshipful Grand Master in July. And I also want to recognize and welcome Russell Charvania, who is the Most Worshipful Grand Master of Masons in California. Gentlemen, would you please come to the podium? Thank you.
Good afternoon once again.
Good afternoon.
In our tradition, I guess the presiding Grand Master will speak last. But at this time, I would like for Grand Master Shavonia to have his remarks, and then I will follow him with some presentations and remarks. Sir.
So I think what you just said, Most Worshipful, is you're batting cleanup, right? Clean up my mess, right? Again, what a glorious, glorious day it is. And the promise that is held here is unlike any I have ever experienced. And with a principle as you have, I have every confidence that our next generation and our children's children will be taking over this world and frankly repairing what we have left for them. It is my opinion that this world is in need of repair, and that we, using our Masonic principles and values and teachings and language, have what it takes to go about to repair it. And as Masons, we do that not only by our acts and by our deeds, but by working on improving who we are each and every day. And I look very forward to receiving an invitation to coming back here with your first graduating class and seeing the promise that they are creating. And then coming back to see them graduating college and how they're going to lead this world to bigger and greater things. Most Worshipful, Donald and I have talked about what we can do to further this. And on behalf of the California Masonic Foundation, it is our pleasure to present to Principal Dotson a check for $1,000 to be used for whatever he decides, not whatever the superintendent decides. For the benefit of your students, and we thank you in advance for the great work that you are doing on behalf of the whole of society. Thank you very much.
I just have a few observations. I was a little kid many years ago. My mother was a nurse in Los Angeles. My father was a union leader at one time and got into some things and was no longer a union leader. And with the union out in New York, they fired him. He was a steward for what became the Uniroyal in Los Angeles, but through him, people like Quincy Beaver, who was his first cousin, and others came to power in California and became part and parcel of the Democratic Party at one time. They're all out of Tyler, Texas. Now, along the way, I had a neighbor who was a Hispanic boy. His mother was Hispanic, his father was white. They married, his name ended up Hughes, but he was Hispanic. And he went to UCLA. And one day he brought me back a catalog from UCLA. I was maybe 8, 9 years old at that time. I wanted to be a doctor. So I took that catalog up and down. By the time I finished with that catalog 5 years later, it was an inspiration to me. You know, so you never know who is going to inspire your life. And it may be a little thing that can change a child around forever. We are here today, and as I look around today, I see beauty. I see an expanse to my left that just goes on, and it can just capture the imagination of a child. What's beyond the water over there? What's beyond the mountain over there? I want to go there one day, and maybe this vehicle will help me go there. I ended up going to the University of Redlands for college, and during that time, I ran into a neighbor of mine who used to walk the neighborhoods he was a teacher at the time. He was trying to get some things done in the neighborhood. By that time, he was a state senator. His name was Merv Dimerly. He was my neighbor. I grew up around him. And I was talking about going to medical school, and he said, well, why don't you just go right here to University of California? I'm trying to go to the University of Chicago, some other place. So why don't you just go right here at home? So he and I talked, and I applied. I had good grades at Redlands, and I got in to University of California, San Francisco. So I'm at home today. This is where I went to medical school. I went there because of people like my mama, who used to say to me, oh, Can't died. So I don't want to hear about what you can't do, because Can't died. So what I want to hear about is what you can do. And we have people in this room that are can-do people. Can-do people. And so I went on to school, and in fact, Dianne Feinstein's grandfather was one of the people that taught me surgery when I was in my surgical clerkship at Moffitt Hospital here in San Francisco. It's a small world. It's a very small world. We have some can-do people here today that want to come up and do something for this middle school. One of the people I'd like to bring up is Aaron Washington. You've heard about him. He's been really our project manager and has really helped to put this thing together the way it is today. So for the good things that have happened today, let's give him some wages. Aaron, I think you have something for the school that you would like to present or comment on at this time. Please come.
On behalf of the Ancient Egyptian Arabic Order Nobles of the Mystic Shrine, Incorporated, they provided a vessel for us. Within that vessel, the San Francisco Maritime National Park Association and the USS Pampanito Submarine Museum, that's moored at Pier 45, decided to provide each and every student with 3 guest passes and an activity curriculum book based on science and math. They are our guests to come through and walk through this time capsule and experience what 80 men for 75 days with no shower experienced during World War II. This in-kind donation is valued over $9,000. In addition, we have in the vessel notepads and pencils donated by the lodges of District 1 in San Francisco. So we have pencils and notepads donated from Hannibal Lodge number 1, constituted 1852. Victoria Lodge number 3, constituted 1853. And I like to say the pride of San Francisco. My lodge, Bayview Lodge number 64, the youngster, constituted in 1949. And we hope that these students can use this as a launching pad into excellence. Thank you.
You might say, well, pens and pencils and papers, well, where do they go? When we were putting this together, I had a conversation with the imperial potentate of the Ancient Egyptian Arabic Order Nobles Mystic Shrine of North and South America, Incorporated, the Honorable Rochelle Rick Julian. And I told him what we were doing here. in terms of the school and the support that the Prince Hall family should give this school. Then he said, Doc, well, what do you need? I said, can we get some of those book bags that we have, that we give out to the students around the country? We need some of those right here in San Francisco. Without hesitation, the imperial potentate made it so. And he brought them here, and he has sent a representative of the ancient Egyptian Arabic order, Nobles Mystic Shrine of North and South America in its jurisdiction, right here. Noble Gaston is representing the imperial potentate today. Noble Gaston.
Blessed to be here this afternoon. We're here to help our future Americans. So we have some bags to give out from the Imperial Council.
I understand these are some of the students that are part of the Willie L. Brown Jr. School. Where's our photographer? We need a picture of this.
Right here.
You getting it? Okay.
You got it. I got it.
You guys turn around.
He wants a black one. You got a black one?
Mr. King, turn around.
Hello.
See, when you show up, you get a chance to choose.
Grand Lodge, freely accepted mates of the state of California, with the Honorable Dr. Donald Law, whereas our Grand Master, we too would like to give the school a check for $1,000 towards your efforts. Superintendent?
Turn around. Now, something else has come to my attention, and that is that we have several lodges in the Bay Area here that would like to work with the Willie L. Brown School, both in terms of Prince Hall and the California Grand Lodge. So I encourage our brothers that are here, and I'm sure that Grandmaster Sharonia feels the same way because we've talked about this, that these lodges get together and work with this school to provide role models, to provide inspiration, or whatever these children need as they traverse this world. So I'm expecting that to happen. District Deputy Grand Masters that are here, I expect to hear from you by October in terms of your plans. And then he's nodding his head yes. Grandmaster said the same thing on his side. So we will coordinate this to see if we can have not just the ceremonial Honorable Willie Brown Jr. We want to be here with you throughout this journey. And we will do that. If there's nothing else to come before us before we dismiss, we have one other thing. Please come. I never got to see that. What's that? Right back to Charlie. Mr. Brown? This is, would you come forward, sir? I got it. And Aaron, come on up also. He is instrumental in this.
Absolutely.
I knew we did this, but I hadn't seen it. This is a rendition of the Willie L. Brown Middle School. And we want to present this to him to hang at wherever he would like to hang as an inspiration to him and a testimony to the great work that he has done in the future that we're looking to.
And open the school. There will be a great occasion when all those kids are going to be running around and looking and seeing, and your presence could only enhance the experience that they will have at this school. I am, frankly, again, as I said out there, I'm blown away by the physical plant itself. This is incredible. This is better than the college I went to, better than the law school that I went to. It really is. I have no idea how you could spend this much money per square foot on anything. Well, Mr. Superintendent, you got a lot of nerve. And I got to admire it. Let me also say that I don't think that those 5 youngsters who received the bags are the only ones. I think there are a couple of hundred bags out there. Yeah, there are going to be bags for lots of the young students who come to the school. And, you know, once you start doing things like giving money to the school district for the school, doing bags and doing other things, you got to keep that up.